So on October 2022, to be precise, I had my first haircut, right? I decided that I was going to go on low cut after being on a natural hair for more than 5 years. I kind of considered my stress level. I considered the stress dealing with the natural hair. I considered the whole process that I have to go through to maintain the natural hair. And, I look into the whole process and the procedures. And then, with regards to the stress that I was dealing with at that particular time, I seek the consent from my husband and I told him, I want to cut this hair. I'm tired. I want to cut it. So the first time, not like he agreed, and then we keep going. I keep dealing with it. Every 2 weeks, I have to wash my hair, braid it by myself, weave it, and then put on a wig. Because the funny thing, despite that I have a very long hair, which was a natural hair, I still end up wearing wig 24/7. Yes. All the time I put on wigs, going to work, going to church, going to any outdoor activities, I'm always on my wig. And that is why I have different kind of wigs, because I have noticed that we African women, we lack this confidence of us trying to carry anything that seems to be our nationality. Yes, our hair is supposed to be part of our nationality. Being on a low cut, if it's what you want to do, is supposed to be part of our nationality. Looking good, trying not to fix nails if you can, is supposed to be part of our nationality. But you know what? There is this thing about lack of confidence that we deal with, that at any time we needed extra. This might not be particularly with the Black women or African women. This might be with most women in general, right? Except the Hispanic women or most of the white women. Yes, because already they have the natural long hair, so they can hardly want to put any extension. No, they choose to go with what God gave them. They choose to go with their natural hair. They beautify it and try to look beautiful, right? But we Africans, we always want to go a borrowing just to look good. We always want to spend extra just to look good. Okay, at a time, we decided to go natural, which is, of course, we call ourselves the team natural hair, right? Which I was part of it. So when it comes to when I was with Team Natural Hair, I was doing that for a whole long time, 5 years plus, right? Before I had the first haircut. What do I do? Every 2 weeks, I have to look for a way to detangle my hair. Yes, because I have to detangle the hair to be able to put a comb in it. I have to detangle it to be able to comb it out. It's either I use rice water to detangle my hair, or I use aloe vera gel to detangle my hair, or I use avocado that someone is supposed to consume to get the head benefit. I use it to detangle my hair with the rice water. I have to mix it with the rice water to make it a syrup and then be able to use it to detangle my hair. At that time, I also use the flaxseed to detangle my hair. And also, I use the red onion water to try to straighten my hair. And of course, I keep doing this at all times. So every 2 weeks that I need to wash my hair, I follow all this process. Then after washing my hair, it's either I decided to twist it to have it like a coil and then carry it for like a week or 2 weeks and wash it again, and then either have to weave it to be able to put on wigs, because most of the time I'm always on wig. When I'm going to work, I'm on wig. When I'm going to church, I put on wigs. When I'm going to any outdoor activity, I put on wig. When I have my natural hair, most days, definitely I have to pack it, either gel it, either put a gel it up, put some kind of wig, and then go to work, go to anywhere with it. Like, I always try to beautify it as much as I can, right? But I'm telling you that the stress I go through to treat, to keep it healthy, and to keep it looking good was more than required. And it got to a time, 2022, when I went through some kind of stress. I decided, you know what? I'm gonna cut this hair. Yes, I want my peace back. Of course, I'm an African woman. And with hair or without no hair, I should be able to look good. With hair or without no hair, I should be able to stand and look presentable. With hair or without no hair, that does not change who I am. And I am that person that always believe in Africa and what Africa stands for. I love my culture. I have no doubt. At any time, anywhere you see me, I rep Africa to the fullest. So I had the first haircut on 2022, and then of course I normally keep trim it, cut it at any time. Then I was saying I was gonna put some color just to make it look different, just to kind of tint it, all this kind of stuff. But I noticed that I never did that. I was always on this black hair, right? And then fast forward to 2024, right? I decided to start growing the hair again. Yes. So I started growing my hair again on February 2024. Yes. And you know what? Within 6 months, I already grew it to a point that I have to start packing it. Yeah. But then I did not give my hair the same energy that I gave it before the first cut of 2022. I never gave it the same energy. I never used the rice water, the avocado water, the all that whatnot. I did not use it. I only use aloe vera gel most of the time to detangle it, right? And all this time, I put on wigs. Like I'm telling you, I put on wigs, be it braided wigs, be it the regular wigs. But at this time, I told myself, you know what? It's high time I start showing up like an African woman that I am. It's high time I start trying to present myself with my low cut. See, I'm off the market, yes. Not like I'm trying to look for anyone to find me extra attractive, right? But then I want to show up simple. I am not that woman that believes too much on the artificial things. Yes. Except putting on the hairs, the wig, the braided wigs. Yes, I do that. Of course. I do that. But you see, when it comes to fixing nail, if I can remember, the only time I fixed nail was a night to my wedding day. And you know what? When I fixed those nails, I fixed both hand and on my legs. After the wedding, I think I was actually walking to somewhere and I mistakenly bumped into someone and my leg hit on the person's shoe and the nail on my toe pulled off, right? When I sustained that injury of bumping into someone, hitting my toe on the person's shoe, and that pulled the nail that I have on my leg, I told myself, girl, you do not belong to this class of beauty. Not at all. And I'm telling you that after that wedding time till now, I have never fixed nail. When it comes to lashes, oh my God. Normally, when I buy hairs, they include lashes, right? Of course, it's for me to fix and look good. But then, I don't know why I see it so much of a big deal for me to fix those lashes. I know I can fix them and look different and look good and look exceptional, right? But I have never fixed them. I love when I see women fix them. I love how they look when they fix them, right? But I am not yet convinced that I want to get to that level of beauty trying to put the lashes, right? And there is this thing with us women, normally they say it's hard to satisfy women, right? Because we do not accept everything that God gave us. They definitely would say God gave us lashes, we decided to go for extension. God gave us the eyebrows, we decided to scrape it off. He gave us nails, we look for extensions and fix. Then he also gave us the body, the back and the boobs, but we say no, we want them extra, right? But then I want to believe in myself. I want to be so confident with myself that I would not want to go extra mile. I do not see myself going to that extent, no matter who is involved. So I'm here to tell you that as an African woman, I want to learn to be confident with my personality. I want to learn to be confident with who I am. I want to learn to be confident with how God has created me. I want to be contented with the woman that I found in me. And I do not want to compare myself with any other woman, not for anything. I would want to be better than who I am, but I do not want to live a life of comparison. I don't want to put myself into pressure just because of beauty. I do not believe in that, and I do not believe in that class of science. So I'm saying this to say that as a woman, as a black woman, I want us to learn to be confident. I want us to learn to have that self-satisfaction. I want us to learn to believe in ourselves. I want us to learn on how to beautify ourselves and look good with that natural beauty that God has given us. You know, one chain that I need to break? I am definitely going to break it sooner or later, but it's not going to take time. I want to get to that point that I will be so confident to go to work with my yellow card. Yes. Remember, I do not owe anyone. It's about me. It's about me. It's about my personality. It's about what makes me happy. It's about what gives me joy. And it's not about anyone else. But I want to let every African woman, African beauty that God has created, I want to let you know that you are beautiful. No matter what it is, no matter what you think about yourself, you are beautiful. You are exceptional. You have to accept yourself from any part of the world that you come from. You need to accept yourself, accept your nationality, accept that beautiful woman that you are, accept your structure and your body build. You need to accept it. You can learn to accept your culture and your heritage. I did not just show up with my low cut just to prove a point that African women are beautiful, but I also show up with my African wear, which represents me being an Africa to the core, Africa to the roots, Africa with the dignity that make Africa beautiful. I am a full African woman. When you look at me, you would see it. I am not ashamed. Call me an African woman anytime, any day, and I will answer you. And with my full chest, at any time, at any day, I would choose Africa because I love Africa. When you take a look at my earring, you would also know that I'm ripping Africa from hair to toe. So, woman, learn to be confident about yourself, accept who you are, accept your personality, show up like an African woman that you are, start very confident. Use that African accent to speak. Do not be shy. Because I remember in those days when we want to talk or you want to speak, you are ashamed, you are afraid, you are like, if I speak, they will say I have an accent. Girl, speak with that thick accent. Show up. That is what makes you who you are. And that is what represents you, okay? So always show up looking beautiful and exceptional. I love you all until I see you next time. I remain your girl D for Delia. Remain blessed, stay safe, and stay out of trouble. Bye-bye.